Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praise, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to your brothers who's doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Today, I'm going to go into this article. Came out a couple days ago. This is in Forbes. It says, here's why the Pentagon officially released UFO video footage. All right. And as you should know, what those UFOs, whom Esau Edom deems UFOs, what they really are in the scriptures. Now, before I read this article, I'm gonna get a scripture real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to this article, because we are in the times where prophecies must happen and will happen. All right, this is the book of Matthew 24 and 34. It says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. Now, when you go back into when Yahweh Shai said these words, he was speaking to certain people. All right. And one of the most important things you must understand about the Bible is reincarnation. That generation that Yahweh Shai spoke to back then is that generation that we are now living in. Right? So you have to get in your mind that all things must and will be fulfilled according to Scripture. All right? Because we are in those times. Now back to the article. That is one of the reasons why Esau Edom, because he knows about the chariots. He studies everything. You got too many accounts of military, Air Force personnel seeing these things. But why now? Okay, that's the big, the big question, right? Because Esau doesn't just do shit, man. Esau is very strategic. All right, so he knows he's making his final push for his mark of the beast, implantable chip system, which he's going to implement in the world. And according to that, a big portion of that chip coming, you got to have something that comes after that, which is the salvation of the nation of Israel. All right, which has a lot to do with these UFOs. This is, like I said, the guy is Jack Brewster who wrote it. It says the Pentagon formally released 3 unclassified videos Monday taken by Navy pilots of unidentified aerial phenomenon, a step that comes after years of progress towards government transparency surrounding unidentified flying objects. Right, because Esau knows this stuff exists, but he never, ever came out and just basically, what's the word I'm looking for, stood on it and saying, hey, these things do exist, and it is what it is. But why now is he claiming that they exist, right? It says the videos, which were first published by the New York Times in 2017, show fast-moving objects, oblong objects racing through the sky, and a pilot in one video yelling, look at this thing, dude, it's rotating. The Pentagon, which previously confirmed the veracity of these videos in 2019, said it's normally released the footage after a thorough review determined that the videos do not reveal any sensitive information, and to clear up the misconceptions by the public on whether or not the footage that was been circulating was real. Sue Go, a Defense Department spokeswoman, told CBS News. It says one of the videos released shows an incident from 2004 in which Navy pilots encountered an object 40 feet long hovering about 50 feet above the water, according to the New York Times. Then 2 other videos are from 2015, show strange objects moving very quickly, one racing above the water, another rotating in midair. The videos were released after unauthorized leaks in 2007 and 2017. And there's a bunch of videos up, thousands of videos up of you got regular citizens videotaping these things whom they're calling UFOs, but we know them as a chariot to the Lord. All right, when the Lord returns, he is going to be in one of these chariots, right? And also, as a side note, Esau might be getting ready to fake his own chariot. That's also a possibility. All right, that's also a possibility. Just like you have Esau and the Project Blue Beam, things like that. But we, especially the men of Great Millstone, know what these chariots are coming back to do. Not only to deliver, but also to destroy. Let me jump down. It says former Senator Majority Leader Harry Reid, who tweeted, and I'm going to actually go to his actual tweet so you can see that. Right? This is Senator Harry Reid. He says, I'm glad the Pentagon is finally releasing this footage, but it only scratches the surface of the research and materials available. So he knows about these things. The Pentagon, the Department of Defense, they all know and see these things, all right? And they listen to our videos, man. And eventually they're going to question us when things get real in the field. But, it doesn't matter, man. These things are bringing our salvation, these chariots, and it's bringing their destruction. It says the U.S. needs to take a serious scientific look at this and any potential national security implications. The American people deserve to be informed. So this devil right here is basically fixing in his mind that, hey, these things suppose a security risk, man. And we're going to have to basically engage in them, fight them, that's all Bible prophecy. All right, I'm gonna get that prophecy because, like I just read when I opened the scripture, all things, all right, in this time period are going to be fulfilled, right? And you got people agreeing with it. You got guys. This guy says, I knew well a retired U.S. Air Force test pilot. He told a very similar story about witnessing basically the same thing in the 50s. UFO stayed not 9 miles away no matter how fast he tried to catch it. And you know what I'm saying? These things, these are the powers of the Lord, man. And any kind of technology that Esau has will not be able to compete, man. All right? So, and this is from some lady, Open Contact. It says American people need to be informed and we need to be able to see what is in front of our own eyes. Admitting we are not alone on this planet, allow our brains to see. So, they're thinking that it's going to be aliens. It's going to be pushed by the powers that be that it's aliens. So, and these people don't know what the hell is going on, man. Right? But anyway, let's go into the scriptures, and we'll end this thing off. Let's go into the book. Let's see where I was at. Let's get the book of actually, let's go right to that Revelation chapter 12. Let's start at 7. And there was war in heaven, right? Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. So when you got these dumb Christians read this, they have no clue what this is talking about. Those chariots, those UFOs, are going to fight the so-called military forces and air forces and space force. You just had Trump sign a bill to make that come to light. It's going to be a war basically in the upper skies, put it, upper atmosphere. All right, these chariots are going to be obliterating the forces of Esau Edom, man. All right, that's what the thing is saying. That's what they're saying. It says, and prevail not, neither was there place found anymore in heaven. All right, and when you think of heaven, okay, or a kingdom, that's talking about a rulership. Esau Edom, so-called red man, Caucasian man, he is no longer going to be running the earth anymore. His time is up, man. All right, and that great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. And right now, how is he deceiving the world? He got fraudulent people over in the land of Israel saying that they're the true Israelites, which they're not. You got the whole world believing in under lockdown because of this bullshit coronavirus. All right, and just in general, Esau Edom has lied to the world, and you got these people believing it. All right, in all aspects, man. He turned this whole world upside down. He done destroyed, the earth. He done polluted it. Okay, and he has to pay for those crimes, man. All right. It says he was cast out in the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation. So with this man being destroyed comes what? Salvation. So when you go back to 2nd Ezra, to tell you Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is what followeth, which is an everlasting kingdom. Right? It says, now has come salvation and the strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of Yahweh Shai, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuse them before our power day and night. Right. So they know who we are. The upper elite of Esau know who we are. And they always try to trip us up, man. They put unlawful foods everywhere, right? They make it hard for you to keep the high holy days, all right? They want you to take this mark of the beast, which is coming, all right? They want to give you this vaccine. They want to do all these things to you, and they say, see, these people, they're not your people. They're not following what they need to follow, but he don't understand that it's written this way. We were meant to go off, and the remnant in these times are coming back. All right, repenting and coming back. Verse 11, it says, and overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. And we hate this fucking place, man. This is not a joyful place to be in right now, underneath this man's foot. All right. But I want to just pull this section. And also just another key, when you read in the scripture, especially Revelation, it jumps in different time periods. You can't read it like a novel. All right, chapter to chapter to chapter, especially in Revelation, things jump into different time periods. But let's stay on track. Grab a couple more scriptures. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 66:15. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So this devil made this statement that, hey, this is a national security risk, because these devils know that when these chariots truly do come and show themselves, it's going to be in a major way. So they're going to have some type of cover. All right, some type of cover. So that's why they're going ahead and releasing these declassifying this footage, man, and basically advocating for this footage, saying, yeah, it is real. Yeah, these things do exist. All right, these are very exciting times that we're living in, brothers. All right, very exciting. Let's get Revelation 1:7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, which is going into reincarnation, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. They're going to be scared, man. We just read what he's going to do. He's coming back to get down, man, and destroy. All right? It says, I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, saith the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. Right? So that's the times we're living in. All right? We got one more. Let's go to Jeremiah 4:13. It says, behold, he shall come up as clouds, and his chariots shall be as a whirlwind. His horses are swifter than eagles. Woe unto us, for we are spoiled. It says, O Jerusalem, wash thine heart. And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place when you get into the scriptures. All right? Israel, Jacob, Jerusalem. Right? His people have to turn back, because that is whom salvation is for, period. That's who can receive salvation. O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved. And we're going to be saved in those same chariots, those same clouds, those same whirlwind that these scriptures are speaking about. All right? It says, how long shall thy vain thought lodge within thee? So that's pretty much the point. All right? I don't think I got any more scriptures. But, man, just rejoice in the times we're living in. All right? Because out of all, out of all things to be talking about while this whole coronavirus push is on, is the Pentagon releasing official UFO video footage, man. Really think about that, Here's something from a chief critic. President Trump has previously said he doesn't buy the hype around the unidentified objects. I did have one very brief meeting on it, Trump said in the ABC News interview in 2019. But people are saying they're seeing UFOs. Do I believe it? Not particularly. Which, whatever. But the Pentagon is saying something different, man. Right? The Pentagon and the U.S. Air Force is saying something different. So, you know what time it is. The elites and the people at the top that really run this world, they know what's about to unfold, man. So, everybody hang in there, all right? I want to give all glory, praise, and honors to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and I want to say shalom the next time.